Hi everybody. Wow, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I just reached 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I mean, when I first started this channel, I didn't even expect to have 100 subscribers. I mean, even when I hit 100, I was like blown away. So to have 5,000 subscribers to me means so much to me. It means that somebody out there gets what I'm doing here. And for that, I'm so very grateful. So I wanted to just do a quick little energy reading. So like a kind of gratitude slash energy. I've been feeling this intense, like high vibrational energy coming through all day today. So I figured now is the time for me to do a reading. So I've got 9 songs going and I've got my cards here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera and you guys are gonna get my usual setup, but I just wanted to like look you guys in the face and say thank you so much for just being you, and I'm so very grateful for all of you. So thank you all so very much. Frankie says thank you too. Thank you guys for following my mama. I'm grateful. All right guys, here we go. So let's just pick some songs. Pick some cards. So immediately, before I begin this reading, okay, so you're gonna pick whatever top row, bottom row. It's a collective reading. This is all one big reading, but you know, people like the selection. They like to be able to have a choice. So, and I just want to say there was a few things that have been coming through this week. One of them was a camel, a journey. A dry journey. Maybe I'm thinking like a dry tour, whatever that means. But I'm also seeing nutrition. I'm also seeing the need to drink lots of water to hydrate. Billie Holiday. Oh, I love it, Billie. Everything's already been pre-shuffled, so I'm just gonna pick a card from each deck. This one. In reverse. Guardian. Awesome. I actually had notes and I forgot the notes on the phone that's recording right now. So I'm gonna just see what I remember. So buttons have been coming through. We've got the button that I found. We got don't take a card for face value is what I'm getting. What I got as well. Oh my goodness. Love that. Don't take a card for face value. And that's asking you, immediately what I'm seeing is like, don't read, you know, use the logic, use the imagery to give you a message. Oh my God, the Black Rhino again. The Black Rhino has been coming through a lot. If you guys watched the last reading, Black Rhino was there. Black Rhino was there in the reading before that. So Black Rhino. And the wisdom card, that came through in the last reading as well. So, I mean, I am doing these readings very close to each other. I just did this last one just a few days ago. Hotline bling. So that's very cool. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Environment. I love that. The number 44 has been coming through as well. Talked about that in the last reading. All the master numbers 20, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66. I feel like everybody's seeing those numbers. Emerald, yes. So I'm seeing Thoth. I'm seeing the emerald tablets. I'm seeing Egyptian stuff. Petrified wood, ancestors, yes. Okay, so immediately, definitely seeing like Egyptian history, Egyptian background. Oh my goodness. Hawaii. Aloha healing, environmental healing. Oh my goodness. Hawaii. So yesterday or the day before yesterday, I'm not sure what day it was. My friend Anastasia called me and she's like, "Oh, as soon as she sent me a text message asking me a question, I got a phone call from a Hawaii number, and they always call. Oh my God, the same card. They always call, but they don't say anything. So it's been an interesting Interesting thing. Oh my God, as I was talking about Thoth, 31. There is Thoth. Thoth is around. He wants you to write. I'm seeing writing. I'm hearing that song by Weezer. Write, 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 write. We can start a glorious day. And I'm hearing that as like, you know, the song is Write, R-I-G-H-T, but I'm hearing it as Write, W-R-I-T-E. But it could also be somebody's last name, like Wright. Like the Wright brothers, first in flight. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. We're going to do one more of those for those not working with exes here. Deception. Oh my gosh, okay. There was deception with an ex. Thinking you're holding on to that. Because we're not looking, and it also, I was talking about not looking at the wording, right? So this is probably what it was talking about. Look at things beyond what the card saying. Because this is one of the reasons that I don't use this deck very often. Because I usually don't resonate with the writing. Because it's so like blank or blatant. It doesn't leave you any room to use your intuition. Because it's giving you like, oh look, release your ex. This time has come to clear energy. So I look at the imagery when I'm not resonating with the message. Immediately I'm seeing a letter. She was writing something. So maybe like writing a letter to an ex and just burning it. And this is also releasing the deception that you have gone through. Why am I talking about this card? It's like all of a sudden I'm not even starting the reading yet and it drew me over here. Marcy, Marcy, Marcy. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to actually do a couple. Whoa! Whoa, that's too many. Let's do that again. Oh, mother. I'll do 3. Wow, okay, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put these, here. All right, so we're going to start with the songs, guys. Let me make sure everything is in frame. Okay, guys. So I'm going to start with the songs immediately. The first song was Could You Be Loved by Bob Marley. Don't let them fool ya or even try to school ya. We've got a mind of our own. So we've got a mind of our own. Love would never leave us alone. A yin must come out the light. So darkness must come out the light. So while you point your finger, someone else is judging you. And immediately when I'm seeing that, I'm seeing as it like judgment, like maybe judging others' journey or feeling judgmental, and you know, there's so much judgment going on. If you go on the internet and you read comments, everybody's got an opinion and a judgment on somebody they've never met or have never known. So it's asking you to not fall into that trap. You know, do not fall into that. Everybody's on their own experience and their own journey. Let them have that, and you focus on you. So no more focusing on others, but focus on you. So the next song, number 2, was Connected by Newfound Glory off the album Coming Home. So I'm seeing Coming Home. I've been the quickest one to shed my skin. So immediately I'm seeing quick evolution. You know, you've grown faster than all your friends. It's almost like you've been the quickest to shed your skin, like when a snake sheds its skin, when a butterfly transforms. You've been the quickest one to evolve, you know, and that's just part of your journey. Your journey is like seeing where the change is needed, changing, moving forward. Seeing where the change is needed, changing, moving forward. It's almost like constantly evolving. It says, hurry down to me. Soon, when I'm done with all this work, you know, I'll make love to you, we'll reconnect. But it's interesting that it says hurry down to me. I had a dream last night, and there was some guy that I don't know in real life. And I was getting all the stuff from up on the, the very top floor, and I was moving it down for him because he had to move to the first floor. And I kind of felt bad that he had to move to the first floor. So I was getting a bunch of stuff from the top floor and helping him move it down so he can have things on the first floor. And I was almost thinking of like when somebody, like when we meditate and we pull things from the ethers and we pull things from source and we're pulling things down and we ground it into the 3D reality. I kind of felt like that's kind of like what I was doing. And it was just, random things that I was, pulling down from the top floor to the bottom floor. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening with a lot of you guys, is you're pulling all this divine inspiration, all these ideas, all these things, and you have to ground them into reality and to make them happen. Otherwise they go away. So make notes whenever you have a divine idea, inspiration, write it down. So, and then it says, soon I'll be back in soon I'll be back in your arms. Connected. So connections, I'm seeing soulmate connections. I saw that in the last reading, soulmates coming together. I'm seeing like soulmates connecting, going on a journey together. Because I've been getting that camel, and the camel is, going on long journeys, being able to go on long journeys and having, that's the type of person is that you are. You're able to go on long journeys and you don't need much. Traveling light. We got the Billie Holiday song, so immediately I'm thinking traveling light. You're able to travel light. And when we ascend, the way we ascend is by letting go of things in the past. So releasing things, releasing your ex, releasing, whatever needs to be released in order for you to move forward. I'm also seeing maybe another person needs to release your ex. Maybe like you dated somebody and the other person is threatened by that. That person also has to release. Relationships are past relationships. We need to leave them in the past. Unless you're still friends with your ex, then great. But if you're not and it causes you strife because you were deceived in some way, then let it go. It's okay to let it go. Okay, moving on. Spent a long time with that song. And I'm seeing coming home to your soul family. Coming home. It's going to feel like home. Number 3, everybody wants to rule the world by Tears for Fears. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So knowing that your soul family has your back. Knowing that people have your back. And if everything comes crumbling down like the tower, that's okay, because you have people that have your back. And sometimes the tower needs to fall in order for something to be rebuilt. So I'm seeing like the old way of doing things is crumbling away. People are seeing how things are done now, and that's not what's going to happen anymore. No more deception. You can't be deceived anymore. The veil has been lifted off your eyes and you're seeing the truth. And yeah, okay, moving on. And everybody wants to rule the world. I'm also seeing it as power struggle. Everybody wants to rule the world. This can be like everybody wants to be in control. Everybody wants to have the power. And once we get out of our ego, we realize that we are all equally powerful in our own way, and that need to be on top and hovering over everybody as powerful goes away. That need to get into our heart chakra and realize that we are all one. The law of one. I'm seeing Thoth came through. Emerald tablets. Look at all this green. So I'm seeing that. And I was talking about, I got a phone call, and here's hotline. I just literally put 2 and 2 together. Okay. So moving on. We got Beating Heart Baby by Head Automatica. So immediately I'm thinking of Beating Heart Baby as like a sonogram. So like a baby. Baby, is this love for real? Let me in your arms to feel the beating of your heart, baby. So I'm seeing that. So we have the telepathic and the spiritual connection, right? But you want to meet in the physical. You want to hold them, because then you'll know that it's real, versus it all just being in your dreams, in your head, and these visions. So finally, when you meet somebody, and this could be like soul family, this can be relationship love, This can be anybody. Reconnecting, connecting with them in a physical world, and now it's real. Like before, it was just all of kind of like a fantasy in your head, and now it's becoming real. I'm hearing that song by Jeff Buckley. Oh, that was so real. That was so real. Okay, and then it says, in spite of you, even out of view, still I love all of you. So even out of view, even when you're not here physically, I still love you. Even with my eyes closed, I still feel you and I still love you. So take that how you will. Okay, the next song was interesting because it was Damn It by Blink-182 off the album Dude Ranch. Getting a lot of like ranches and horses and stuff in my readings. And what's interesting is we had number 8 was Incubus Circles, which I'll get there in a minute, but part of the song says blink, blink, blink. So something about blinking. You'll show up and walk by on the arms of that guy, and I'll smile and you'll wave. We'll pretend it's okay. This is growing up. Maturity. Being able to see your ex walking around and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah. Good seeing you. We had a great time in our life and moving on. Being able to do that is a beautiful thing. It shows intense maturity, intense growth, spiritual growth, emotional growth, emotional maturity. It takes so much growth to do that. So I think that's what the song is kind of trying to tell you, right? The next one, number 6, was Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz off the album number 5. So immediately I'm seeing freedom, adventure, transformation. So I've been seeing a lot of transformation happening, and that song came through earlier where it's like, quickest one to shed my skin, realizing that you are shedding, you are evolving at a continual evolution. It's fast. Time is speeding up, slowing down. It's like time is not existent anymore. And the song says, I want to get away, I want to fly away. Let's fly to the sun. We are one. So once again, we are one. Unity, guys. Oneness. Emerald tablets. The law of one. Thoth. Don't forget that we are one. And when your crown chakra opens up, you are everybody. I am you. You are me. We are one. It's a beautiful feeling. And I know that sometimes I get discouraged and feel like not everybody's going to reach there, but people are getting there. Bit by bit, little by little. It's like waking from a coma, bit by bit, little by little. There's people that wake quickly, and there's people that take their time. Their cells need to regenerate, and in order to awaken. Okay, so fly away means flying. There's going to be a lot of flying going on, but also there's going to be a lot of transformation, a lot of adventure happening, and a lot of change. So, and 5D energy, that's what I'm feeling today. I'm feeling this 5D energy of love, of like vibing high. Okay, number 7. Awesome. So 311, if you watched my last reading, 311 was all over it. Here it is again, 311, beautiful disaster. So today seemed like a good day to burn a bridge or two. So releasing your ex, almost like saying like burn that bridge. And not just that, people. Like we got the aloha healing, so I'm hearing family healing. So it's, sometimes letting go of family. Letting go of ancestral stuff. Burning that. Sometimes some bridges need to be burned. So we don't go back to that anymore. Because some people think burning a bridge is like a bad thing, but sometimes it's necessary in order to you not to go back on those old behaviors and those old patterns. I know a drugstore cowgirl, so afraid of getting bored. She's always running from something. So many things ignored. So I'm seeing like, people, not necessarily you, or, you know, just a lot of people, you know, they don't want to be bored, so they constantly have, you know, their iPad on, or they got their phone in their hand, or, you know, they're constantly scrolling things because they don't want to be bored, and they don't ever take a time to just go inward, because some people find meditation very boring, and I admit, I do sometimes. If I haven't meditated in a while, just to get me back in the groove again, it takes me a minute, but once I'm in that pocket, it's like, once I'm in that pocket, it's worth it. So what else? I'm on some old reality tips. So many trips in it. So I'm seeing like quantum vision. I'm seeing like realizing we are living one life in unison with another life, and in unison with another life. So many realities in. It's almost like this big ball. I'm seeing it like a big spinning ball, like an orb, and there's all these different realities in there, all happening at the exact same time. So like you are experiencing now, but you're also experiencing when you were a little kid, and you're also experiencing yourself you know, at old age, and it's like everything is now. Everything is now. Beautiful disaster. Flying down the street again. I tried to keep up. She wore me out and left me ate up. So I'm seeing that as like flying again. Immediately I'm thinking of twin flames. The evolution process, how you are evolving at a quick, rapid speed, and possibly your twin flame is trying to keep up with you. It's almost like you're flying so high and they're like trying to catch up with you. But it's not about catching up with somebody. We are all there. We are all already there. We are all already enlightened. It's just tapping into that frequency, right? We're already there. We're already in the source. Okay, number 8 was incubus circles. Number 8, incubus. Interesting. So, you know, 8 being the power number. What's interesting, I was having a conversation with Ley Lines Healing today about coils. So I brought some coils out for this video, and how the coil starts here and it keeps going in a circle, and you think it's going in a circle, but you're not. You're actually ascending, and you think you're repeating a pattern, but you're not, because you're understanding it differently, and you think, and it just keeps going and it keeps spinning, and eventually you come out of that circle because you broke the circle, you broke the pattern, because now you understand everything a little bit differently. So I'm seeing that, feeling like you're repeating things, especially if you have like Facebook and stuff and you get memories and you realize that you're doing something now that you did, 10 years ago. You're doing it now, but you're doing it like maybe differently, or like, something's happening where you're going in circles. And I'm also seeing circles with relationships, going in circles with them. And it's like, until you break the cycle, until you break the circle, you're not going to escape. So I'm seeing like, understanding things more. The crown chakra opening up. And what is the crown chakra mantra? It's I understand. So understanding, I get it. I see the aha moments. And so what else? Oh, yeah. So I was talking about, it says, saw you standing in my headlights. Blink, blink, blink. And blink came through over here. So something about blinking. What's interesting about blinking, so there's like, I used to have this, this friend of mine who he used to blink whenever I would blink, and blink whenever, it would almost like in unison. It's almost like a form of like mind. It's like a mind control type of like weird little thing that he was trying to do. It's an interesting thing, but it's almost like puts you on a similar wavelength, like a telepathy. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why that popped up, but it did. And let's see, round and round and round. Your love will find a way, just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Dig. So keep digging to find the treasure I'm getting, but I'm also hearing about digging yourself out of a hole. People say you keep digging yourself in the hole, but if you continually keep digging and digging and digging and digging, you'll eventually be on the other side, right? So, digging. And the last song was number 9, Thank You by Alanis Morissette. I love that song. It's all about gratitude. So I'm feeling that gratitude. And I actually want to read the lyrics to that. It says, how about stopping eating when I'm full up? Thank you, India. Thank you, terror. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, frailty. Thank you, consequence. Thank you, silence. So going inward. And there was another one. The moment that I let go of it was the moment I got more than I could handle. The moment I jumped off of it was the moment I touched down. How about no longer being masochistic? How about remembering your divinity? How about unabashedly bawling your eyes out? How about not equating death with stopping? The continuous life, the never-ending story. You know, thank you, India. Thank you, Providence. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, silence. I mean, those lyrics are deep. They're so deep. And I love it. The moment that I let go is the moment I got more than I can handle. So when you relinquish your control, relinquish your forcing something, it comes to you. So relinquish exes, relinquish relationships, and let them go. If they're meant to be in your life, they will come back to you, right? So, okay, now we're going to get to the first card, which is Billie Holiday. And I love this. So look at, this is so awesome. So I was telling you guys about the phone call, the hotline, that called me yesterday from Honolulu. And here it is. Look at, she's got her Hawaii gear on, and Amara the Menehune, Aloha Healing. So I'm seeing Hawaii. I love it. So we're going to talk about Billie Holiday. Immediately, you know, her birthday is on 4/7. So that makes her a 7 birthday and an 11 attitude. So she's a 7/11. But she's also a 9 life path. So that makes her a 9/11 as well. So awesome. And what's interesting is, so she was born on 4/7, 1915. She died on 7/17, 1959. There's that 5/9 that keeps coming through. But 7/17, immediately, that's the twin flame number, 7/17. So definitely seeing twin flame energy here. Twin flame union. I'm seeing healing, spiritual healing. Look at the Aloha Healing was right next to Emerald. And the Thoth card. And the environment. So much going on here. I'm seeing the divine masculine energy over here. So beautiful. And interesting, because I'm seeing summertime, whatever that means. It says, if you're going to play with your whole soul. So yes, if you're going to play with your soul. You have no understudy. And sometimes losing beats winning. So absolutely, because sometimes when you lose, you actually get the prize, the better prize. You know, maybe the prize that everybody was vying for was not the prize, and you actually get the better prize. You know, that happens a lot. Sometimes losing is actually winning. So I love that. And I love that. She's got all these hibiscus flowers all over, and she's got the Hawaiian shirt. She's so beautiful. Billie Holiday. Real name, Eleanor Fagan. So, jazz. I'm hearing jazz. Okay, and then we've got, and I'm not going to read, this book doesn't actually do reversals, so I'm not going to read the reversal for that. But immediately, so we got 7, the 7 of Pentacles, and it's a period of contemplation. A curious card. The 7 of Pentacles shows a period of contemplation and uncertainty. You're looking back at all your hard work and wondering if it has been a failure or a success. You can't seem to decide. Shouldn't you be reaping more rewards by now? Maybe so, but the mind has control over perception. It's possible your rewards are waiting for you to recognize them. They are not always monetary. Absolutely. Sometimes the experience itself is the reward. That is the reward. Sometimes just existing is the reward. And I love this this card, you know, because you know, like I said, sometimes losing is winning. Sometimes, you know, when you lose somebody, it's a good thing, right? So you lose, let's say, an ex, or, you know, a friend, or, you know, sometimes, and that's for the better of both of you. It was meant to be. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the hibiscus real quick. It's considered a very feminine flower, and so is usually given or worn by women. In North America, especially, hibiscus means a perfect wife or a perfect woman. Interesting. And in Victorian times, giving a hibiscus meant that the giver was acknowledging the receiver's delicate beauty. In China, hibiscus symbolized the fleeting and beauty of fame or personal glory. It is given to both men and women. It's the unofficial national flower of Haiti as well. You know, they're very delicate and very beautiful. They are one of my favorite flowers, the orchid and the hibiscus flower. And it's, you know, we've got the white flower, which stands for purity. You know, we've got the pink, which, you know, stands for friendship and love, not just romantic love, you know, all sorts of love and unconditional love. And the red is symbolic of love and passion. So it has so much symbology here, symbolism. And I love that all the palm is behind her. It's almost like protecting her. She's divinely protected. She's this delicate flower, and she's divinely protected. I love Billie Holiday. Her voice is like butter. Oh, okay. So where were we? Oh yeah, so we're back down to the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know how I jumped up there, but so yeah, we got seven. You know, the seven. Immediately, I'm seeing spirituality going inward, truth. You know, faith, having faith, have faith that things are coming together, and really be authentic and true. Okay, so then we got Artemis, the guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So yes, like I was seeing here, I was seeing a protection, like the, you know, protection. She's got like shade around her, palm trees, you know, it's Hawaii. And Artemis has this beautiful bow and arrow here. She's got this fire going, which is like passion. And we got the deer here. This beautiful deer in the background. It's almost like her spirit animal guarding her. It's part of it. Like me, you have a sacred mission to spread love and light. Yet this isn't a position that comes from tension or worry. Instead, the gentle essence of a joyful heart and lighthearted laughter sets your power into motion. Yeah, I was getting with the camel, I was getting dry humor. I was getting like this dry humor. And how could you be unsafe when you've called upon the spiritual word to watch over you? Your prayers have activated a flawless protection of heaven. So ease your mind of all the cares and concerns and concentrate instead upon your holy mission. You are definitely protected. And Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo, the sun god. She's a powerful, tomboyish goddess who prefers to spend her time in the woods with wild animals. Artemis has carried a bow and arrow ever since they were given to her in childhood. Yet she never uses them to hurt anything. Rather, the energy of her bow and arrow is a talisman that helps her focus her thoughts and intentions. And she allows, and she always reaches the mark of her manifestation. Artemis helps us concentrate and focus as well. So immediately I'm seeing focusing, focused intention, focused intent. So you got the master number 44 over here. I always see the master numbers as master builders. So focused intent. I'm seeing building a solid foundation for the future. I'm seeing a master teacher, but I'm also seeing entrepreneurship, like trying to focus on that as well. Focus on money, focus on bringing more financial security in. I'm also seeing it as loyalty as well. Okay, so then we've got, which is interesting, we've got the Lord here. So he's got the two rams over here, and he's got the divine masculine, the horns as well. He's got the Celtic, I think it's the Celtic triad here, and then he's got an ink staff, so eternal life. I love that. You know, right here is the eternal life. This is the emerald tablets. You know, nobody ever really dies. We just transform. And this card, you know, it talks about, it actually looks like You know, he's got the green, which is, you know, all about nature, but he's also very grounded. He's got this brown cloak on, very grounded. He's able to manifest his dreams into reality, his heart-centered passions into reality. So, I'm seeing like is the Rams Aries? I'm seeing Aries. I don't like to use astrology signs when I'm doing general readings, you know, because there's so many of you. Okay, so immediately the Lord. So don't be afraid to take charge and use your voice. Be strong. So for environmentalism, and environmentalism is not just Mother Earth and taking charge and trying to help Mother Earth, but it's also your surroundings, your environment, your city, your state, your country, you know? It's time for change. It's time for change. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome drama or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Love that. So then we got the black rhino up here. You know, the black rhino I was talking before, it's the number 2, which is about partnerships. So partnering up. And I'm also seeing it as soulmates coming together, soul family coming together. The rhino has always been, they poach it because of its magical horns. You know, they want a little bit of that. And so it's becoming extinct. So this is also maybe advocating for that type of stuff, you know, protecting the animal kingdom, protecting Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Because Snow White and her animal friends, this is what this card is about. Speaking for those that cannot speak for themselves. And I'm also seeing tough skin. Don't give a crap what other people think about your journey and what you're doing. Everybody's going to have an opinion. Everybody's going to try to stop you. Don't let them. Toughen up that skin. Let them talk, you know. That's their journey, not yours. And I'm seeing fire here, you know. Like coming through the fire. This rhino is going through the fire. I actually had a dream recently where I was like riding an elephant through the fires in Australia, and we were trying to move pathways so the animals can get out of the fire. Very metaphorical for kind of the work that I do now, in a sense, in a spiritual fire, I guess. Trying to get people through. So, I think it's a loris. I think last time I was like, what is that? And now all of a sudden it's like, it's a slow loris. Immediately, you know, so wisdom, the night orchid. And I was talking about this night orchid. I love it. So we got 2 of my favorite flowers here. We got the orchid and we got this beautiful hibiscus here. So immediately, the night orchid, it grows in the darkness. And I think once it hits the sun, it dies. So, but it grows in the darkness like the lotus flower. You know, the lotus flower has to grow underneath the grime and whatever, and then it finally touches the surface and it blooms. So this one blooms in the darkness. So maybe a lot of you have, despite your circumstances, bloomed in the darkness, you know, in this dark time. And I'm seeing it as like everybody, you know, you get discouraged when you see the things happening around you and the horror and the destruction, and you're just like, you just want to scream. But you're blooming despite the fire around you. There's a saying, and it says she survived because the fire inside of her burned brighter than the fire around her. And I think that's what's happening with a lot of us. We're still evolving. We're not going to let any of this bullshit that's happening around us stop us from continually ascending, because it's trying to get us, it's trying to suck us in. It's like it doesn't want you to escape the black hole. And that's something about the Bob Marley song where it says the darkness must come out of the light. And I'm almost seeing it as like coming out of that black hole. It's trying to suck us back in, but we're just coming out. So this is all about wisdom. I'm also seeing the wisdom wisdom is coming through for a lot of you guys. You know, you got that hotline bling to the universe. It's answering. It's like you've answered the call, and now the universe is sending you all this awesome wisdom, whether in your dreams, in your meditations, your channelings, however it's coming through for you. You're having this divine wisdom coming through, and it's beautiful. And so we got the number 44. Immediately, when I see 44, I see like the chairs, stability. It's also loyalty. It's discipline. It's order. So I'm seeing a lot of heart chakra activation. I was seeing that with, you know, the Kobe Bryant passing, and how I was saying sometimes there's a sacrifice made in order for you to grow, and it's like he chose that journey to open up the hearts of a lot of people whose hearts were closed and who were stuck in, you know, not letting go of the past, and that was the lesson. You know, that tomorrow is not promised. So, you know, either burn the bridge or just keep moving forward, you know? So, okay, we're going to get to the hotline. I always read these cards because I just love it. But 12, number 3. So the Holy Trinity, creativity, joy, communication. So I love that it's hotline. It's communication. I'm seeing this electric love. And immediately when I see the 1 and 2, I'm seeing independence, and I'm seeing original ideas and partnerships. So I'm seeing, and not the independence so much, but I'm seeing original ideas and partnerships coming together to create this third energy. So the number 3. And it's nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself. To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath. I know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service, waiting to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple. So just ask. Once again, I'm hearing that song from the Smiths. Ask me, ask me, ask me. Ask me, ask me, ask me. Oh, if it's not love, then it's the bond. The bond, the bond, the bond, the bond, the bond, the bond that'll bring us together. Okay. Moving on, we're going to Emerald. So this is the number 6. We got 6 and 6. So we got 4, 4, 6, 6 here. 6 is all about balance. So balancing the mind, body, spirit aspect, but it's also about family. So I'm seeing like healing family stuff. Now, maybe it could be soul family healing as well, coming together, because Emerald, immediately that opens up the heart portal. I love to use Emerald. Here's the Emerald right here. I actually have Emerald and petrified wood here. So I'm going to put them here. Boop. Boop on your snoot. I always tell that to my dog. Gotta boop on your snoot. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Okay. I actually want to read Emerald. If you don't have this Oracle deck, I highly recommend it. Super awesome. I want to thank my friend Josh for gifting me this book a few moons ago. Okay, so if Emerald has come to you today, it's time to bring your spirit close and listen. You are in need of love. The time for healing has come. Go inward and leave no stone unturned. At this time in your life, truth is your best friend. Yes, I was seeing truth over here. This one, truth over here, is your best friend. Channel all your experiences through the heart. If it is not unconditional, it should be discarded. Emerald also reminds us that we are facing in life a lesson, just a stepping stone into understanding and back to your infinite self. When you are right within, your outer world will follow. Money is not abundance, love is. Be the love. The money will come where it's needed. New guidance may be waiting for your recognition. The spirit of dolphin is with you. Whoa, dolphin, guys, again. Go to the ocean and listen through your heart. Let each breaking wave pass through you and heal you. I love that. The affirmation is, in truth, love, and peace, I am healed. Healing spirit guidance, unconditional love, the dolphin, the rose. I'm hearing that song, The Rose, by Bette Midler. Need for an inner journey, choice, emotional balance. Such a beautiful card. You know, and it's interesting because it talks about a member of the Council of 7 from the ancient Atlantis, emerald was recognized as the contact stone for the dolphins, allowing communication between Atlantis and Lemuria until its demise. The most recognized high priestess from the Emerald Temple in Atlantis was Lady Nada, a powerful being that is still available to us today. Lady Nada is Mary Magdalene as well. So awesome that it's, you know, it's connected to Egyptian times. And I love that ancestors came through here as well. Petrified wood, you know, connection to the environment, the trees. I'm seeing the trees, speaking to the trees. And I was talking about in my last reading how our fingerprint is almost like the rings on a tree, which was, to me, very fascinating. It shows us just how much I am you, you are me. I am the trees, and the trees are me. I am the sky, and the sky is me. So, it's a strong grounding stone as well, if you're needing grounding to bring your ideas into reality. So this talks about releasing patterns, challenges, traumas, and karma. If your situation is creating confusion and you feel a sense of separation from it, this could be karma from your ancestors. If so, you may feel guided to facilitate a ceremony to honor and connect to your kin. Light a candle, setting the intention to heal any family karma, patterns, or pain that may have been handed down. Allow only the wisdom and love from these experiences to flow within you, and open to receive the healing light offered. This is a sacred time as you receive power and wisdom through this bloodline. Sit under a tree, taking precious time to reconnect to your kin. This card can also indicate that a family member in spirit has heard your loving thoughts and prayers and is with you, shining love into your heart. I love this because look at, there's a big tree. She's almost inside the tree. It's almost like she is the tree. Very cool. Yeah, so light a candle for your ancestors. Sometimes, you know, we carry a lot of their bullshit in our DNA, that, you know, that we haven't that they didn't let go of, that they didn't work on, and now we got to work on it. So this is just like the easy way to just do that. Light a candle and thank you, ancestors, for all you did to get me here. I take, you know, your strengths and gifts and I move forward. I leave all your baggage behind because I am traveling light now. All right. So I love this. Oh, we got more rainbows. Look at that cute little rainbow there. And I think these are called, oh my God, I am spacing on what these are called. Birds of paradise. So we got waterfalls here again. I've been seeing waterfalls as well, so that's another theme. It's the number 19, the number 10. So God's perfect number. You are God's perfect person. You are perfect. You know, everybody says nobody's perfect. Well, actually, mathematically, sacred geometry, if we're speaking in those terms, you are perfect. It's your own perception of your reality that tells you that you are not perfect. So you are perfect, guys. And, you know, I'm seeing somebody needs to get laid. So I'm seeing like sexual, like a really need to tap into your sexual fire, because I'm seeing like a lot of orangey and red here. So tapping into that, you know, your sexuality. So I love her. She's so beautiful, and she's got this lei, and it's got, you know, the violet purple color. So I'm seeing third eye chakra, connecting that third eye with the heart, seeing through the eyes, seeing with love, like how the ancestors card was talking about. See them through love. They you know, if you have issues with your family, see them through love, unconditionally. Put yourself in their shoes, who they are as a person and their evolution and how far they've been and come. You know, it really allows you to see so much more deeply, and just and love them unconditionally. Doesn't mean you have to be in their lives. I always say sometimes you can, you know, love somebody from across the street. You don't have to be near in their vicinity, you know? So I'm gonna read. So I'm seeing a deep connection with nature. Was seeing it over here when I was with the Artemis card. Look at all of them are like in nature. So maybe you're getting out to nature more often. Or maybe it's asking you to get out to nature more often, but I'm seeing is like you're really connecting with nature on a deep level. Amara represents the spirits of the tropics. She is warm, sensual, sweet, and laden with gifts for you. She eats fruits and flowers and dances and sings the songs of her ancestors. She is laughter and fresh flowing water and hope and warmth. She is the world outside in nature, filled with the sound of dolphins. Oh my God! The music of waterfalls, the song of the warm breeze. So more dolphins are coming through. It's time for a guilt-free time out for you. When you will invite the energy of Hawaii and more self-nurturing into your life. It is time to discover and fade out those voices that say you must always work hard and be stressed to achieve what it is you wish for. I am of a time and place where time moves in its own way, where you are at one with the natural world and where your body and soul are intertwined in unison and singing the most beautiful song. You need the power of sunshine on your body. Please give yourself a sun bath, a natural, energetic healing of pure golden light, and feel the radiance warm your bones and fill you with joy. So immediately, I'm seeing, like, you know, when you go to Hawaii, if you've ever heard of island time, I'm on island time. I'm on Hawaii time. Like, I don't move just because there's a clock that's moving. I move on my own way, in my own natural rhythm. So it's almost telling you to step into a more natural rhythm. A more natural rhythm. Amar has come, and so it's time to begin to eat more fresh fruit, drink healthful juices and smoothies, possibly take dance lessons, have a tropical bath with flower petals, and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. Kahuna massage and body work is wonderful for you when Amara makes her gentle, powerful presence. She also responds well to dancing, singing, music, exercise. So take a vacation and journey to a soulful place. Surfing and ocean swims will be most beneficial this time. Immediately I'm saying, like, you don't have to, because a lot of people don't have the opportunity to be near the ocean. But you can just put a little sea salt in your water, in your bathtub, and booyah. You know, throw a little bit of, flower petals in there, boom. You got your own little bath, your own little spa, your own little luxury. And immediately I'm seeing spiritual healing as well. Because look at this card is spiritual healing, and this is the number 10, the completion. So I'm seeing that finally completing the old, and now you're beginning to heal on a deep cellular level that you didn't even think was possible. God's got your back. The universe has your back. And then, so we've got 9. So 9, 10. 9 is on the bottom, 10 is up. So ascending. So I'm seeing the ascension, people ascending. And, and people think it's a destination. Ascending is not a destination. It's a continual process. So we're continually ascending, like I was talking about the coil. Just continually going. Okay, so Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. So this card, was talking about Snow White. So waking from your coma, waking from your slumber, seeing the truth behind things, the veil being lifted. And look we've got 2 deers here. So I'm definitely seeing, like, dream stuff happening. Spirit animals coming in the dream state. I'm seeing maybe a spirit animal, a doe, a deer. A female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. So immediately, with that song popping through, immediately I'm feeling sun energy, so solar plexus energy. So I'm seeing working on the solar plexus as well to manifest. So healing that, willpower to move forward, willpower to let go of the things that no longer serve you, and any addictions that no longer serve you. Okay, and then finally we got, well, we're not finally yet, but Thoth, number 31. So number 4. I love this. We've got 4, 3, 2. 2, 3, 4. So the ascension, once again, but also the heart chakra frequency, 432 hertz. So immediately I'm seeing all the green. So I'm listening to 432 hertz. Trying to tune your instruments to 432 to see how it sounds. Everybody's used to the 440 standard, but I'm seeing, like, a lot of green moving into the heart chakra, moving into the Mother Earth frequency. Thoth, a high priest in the golden era of Atlantis, led his tribe to South America to become the Inca civilization. He taught that when every single aspect is in tune, the whole is automatically in harmony. Your guidance is to bring all parts of your life and your body into alignment so that you enjoy perfect health and happiness. Imagine every cell of your body is part of an orchestra. Let your thoughts conduct a magnificent concert for radiant well-being. Attune each area of your life to a higher purpose so that your life is a celebration. My life and my health are in perfect harmony is the affirmation. So immediately I'm thinking of that Sing the Body Electric song. And I was getting the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. It's because the scales, I was talking about this in my last reading, how we are all like a musical note and we need to tune ourselves, So tuning yourself with music is great. Binaural beats, tones. And I'm seeing this cartoon, was it Fantasia? It's one of those older cartoons where everything is music. Everything vibrates. We know this. And the plants, they, even though we can't see them, they do move. They do vibrate. Everything vibrates. So I'm seeing the number 3 and the number 1. So creative self-expression and original ideas. Again, building a solid foundation based on that, based on your communication skills, based on your leadership skills, building that solid chair. But I'm also seeing loyalty. I'm seeing loyalty. Like, you've been deceived in the past, but loyalty is coming in, like this loyal love. Because I'm seeing all this green. Thoth. And like I said, he's the writer. So if you've been needing to write music, write songs, write lyrics, write in a journal, write a story, it's all about writing. Thoth is all about writing in any form. So call upon Thoth if you need assistance with writing. So I was talking about these cards earlier. Release your ex. So, booyah, we're releasing them. We're realizing, why are you holding on to it? What's the use of that, right? And she's got this letter, and she's like, oh, I'm so much despair, and she's not realizing that once she moves forward from that's gonna be like one big, almost like a dream. Like, was that even real? But here, you saw the deception. And so this was like, I've been through that, and I'm not going to go through that anymore. So the releasing of the ex also allows you to not repeat the same mistake twice, I'm seeing. And I love that this little angel, he's just coming to take off the mask. He's like, you guys are all wearing masks. I know you're full of crap. And she's wearing a mask too, but the angel's going to take off her mask. Okay. And then we got the cards. So, immediately I saw this one right here. It's got the spirals again, like the spirals all there. And he's embracing her. He's embracing her. And it looks like they're almost in like a painting, like, a Starry Night painting. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Oh my God. So I was talking about the Smith song, Ask Me. Ask your friends for help. That has been coming through a lot. If it's not love, then it's the bond that will bring us together. So the friendship bonds, like you guys are connected by friends, and maybe you guys are going to meet in that way. You're going to meet your soulmates in that way, through friends, through friendship bonds. Very cool. Such a beautiful little card. He's like protecting her. He's like, that's my sweetheart. I'm going to take care of you. And I was talking about earlier how we are the trees, and that was coming through with the petrified wood, and she's like holding on to her heart. She's doing a lot of heart healing, connecting with nature, trying to really connect with nature, trying to really feel, trying to really release everything to Mother Earth. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light, creating room for new opportunities, possibilities for your life. So immediately I'm reminded of the song that came through with the last reading, with the 311 song, where it says, getting through to her, where she'll take man's dirty deeds and shove them out by cosmic means into the sun, hurl them, well, they'll be happy burning. So dissolving all that stuff into the sun and just letting the sun burn it up. Boom, it's gone. All that hurt, all that anger, all that pain, and just letting it go. And not letting it control you anymore. You could still remember it's there. It's made you who you are. Be grateful for it. But don't let it control your life. Don't let it control your emotions. Don't let it be an excuse for why you cannot move forward. And then we finally got this one. They look very similar. Actually, it looks like it's a twin. So it's her, but then she's facing that way. It's almost like she's looking up to the sun. She's got her eyes closed, and she's got the throat chakra, so she's communicating love, and she's got love on both sides, the left and the right. So I always say, the left and the right are the same bird, it's just the left and the right wing. My beloved, though we may be physically apart spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Oh, man. Whoa. I don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden, and I'm talking about the throat chakra and how it's like opening up, communicating love. Wow. So this is like talking about twin flame stuff here. So I guess this is going to be a twin flame reading. Or an eternal love reading, because this is all about love. I've had a lot of love here. And this is talking about your soul family that you meet in the astral plane. And just because they may not be physically there in the physical doesn't mean that you're not already connected in the spiritual. Like I was talking about the dream that I had. You know, I was going up to the astral realm to do whatever I needed to do, and I'd come down and, you know, we meet in the astral realm. We discuss things and what's going on with the plan and how are we going to do this and what's going to happen next, and then we ground it back down to reality. So, unison, union, because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. Balanced union. Spiritual healing, aloha healing, environmental healing, writing, wisdom, sharing your wisdom, not caring a heck what other people think about you, being patient, taking charge with authority, because you are loved and spiritually protected. And sometimes losing actually beats winning. You know, losing is actually better. Right? You inspire trust and confidence with people. You are the humanitarian. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you once again for the 5,000 subscribes. I'm so very grateful. Onward and upward, everybody. Thank you so much. Namaste.